Have you ever wondered about the origins and evolution of one of the world's largest religions, Islam? Today, we dive into the tapestry of history to unravel the threads of Islam's rich past and its profound impact on societies across the globe. Islam's story begins in the 7th century in the Arabian Peninsula, specifically in the city of Mecca. Here, a man named Muhammad, who would later become the Prophet of Islam, claimed to have received revelations from God, or Allah in Arabic. These revelations, which were later compiled into the holy book of Islam, the Quran, formed the foundation of the religion. From the 7th century onward, Islam began to spread rapidly across the Arabian Peninsula. This was a period of profound change, with the birth of a new religion and a new social order. The Arabian society, which was once characterized by tribal warfare and idol worship, gradually transformed into a monotheistic society under Islam. By the 8th century, Islam had expanded beyond the Arabian Peninsula, reaching as far as Spain in the west and India in the east. This expansion was facilitated by trade, conquest, and the spread of the Arabic language and culture. During the Middle Ages, Islamic civilization flourished, contributing significantly to the fields of science, mathematics, philosophy, and arts. This period, often referred to as the Golden Age of Islam, saw the emergence of renowned scholars such as Al-Khwarizmi, Ibn Sina, and Al-Razi, whose works continue to influence modern scientific and philosophical thought. However, the history of Islam is not without its periods of conflict and controversy. The Crusades in the 11th to 13th centuries and the division between Sunni and Shia Islam are notable examples. Despite these challenges, Islam continued to grow and evolve, adapting to the changing socio-political landscape of the world. In the modern era, Islam is the second largest religion globally, with a diverse following of over 1 billion people across various cultures and societies. It continues to shape the world in profound ways, from politics and economy to arts and culture. To summarize, the history of Islam is a journey through time, from its inception in the 7th century to its present-day influence. From the Arabian Peninsula's deserts, Islam has spread across the world, leaving a lasting impact on human history. It's a religion that has shaped societies, sparked intellectual revolutions, and navigated through conflicts and controversies. Understanding the history of Islam allows us to appreciate its significant role in shaping the world as we know it today. It's a testament to the power of faith and the enduring influence of a religion that began over 14 centuries ago in the city of Mecca. This is the story of Islam, a religion that continues to shape our world in countless ways. Remember, understanding our past is crucial to navigating our present and shaping our future.